So we're gonna go hiking on Panther Top Tower. That road is Forest Road 85A down that way. I've never been down that way. So when hiking Panther Top Tower, park the vehicle over there. And so we're gonna go up, straight up, entire way. Trail number 85. Okay, so Panther Top Road. Going up. It's continually up for about a half mile to the tower. We're going to have lunch at the tower. So, going up. Panther Top Tower. Going straight up. Mostly cloudy day. The weather forecast has no rain in it. So, despite the clouds, I'm going up here trusting it's not going to rain on me. I just checked the weather forecast just before I got up here. So there's no rain. Just cloudy, relatively cool day, low 70s. So perfect hiking weather. But it's not an easy trail because it's straight up the entire way. Well, not straight up, but a constant ascent to the tower. There's a shooting range about a quarter mile that way, but it's a weekday, so there's no shooting. At least probably nobody over there. So it's actually a good thing because I don't have to worry about the dogs getting scared from shooting. But the problem is with the shooting range, almost all the wildlife would leave. And it's about the mid part of spring, so you see the leaves are coming out. Last time I came up here, probably about 6 months ago, it was all barren and the trees didn't have any leaves. Summertime, in the hot summer days, going up this hill can be very strenuous. But fortunately, it's a nice cool day, not too much sun, so it makes it a little more comfortable. But it's still way up, and I'm heavy breathing right now. But the one reward is this, it's an incredible view. When you get up the tower, you get to see the lake and the valley below, which makes it worth it. Fortunately, the hike is short, but it's just strenuous going up the hill. It's a constant ascent. I'll say probably like a 10 to 15 degree ascent the entire way. It's a little bit level off late in this area though. This is one of the few level areas on this route. Coming right up in here. So you can take a breather right over here before you go at the next ascent, which is right over there, see? So you can rest here and get a good, nice breather. And the thing that I recommend is taking a breather right in this section here, just before you go up the next descent. And so this way you have the energy to go up. Bloop. So I'm going to take a little breather right here, just before we start this next ascent. And as you can see, they also must have done some controlled burns a few months ago, because it's blackened. Some of the trees are blackened here. So that's how you know they did controlled burns. I think they did the controlled burns like in March, I believe. All right, so we're moving again on the constant ascent, going up on this bend over there. It's an old Forest Service road. And probably when they used the fire towers back in the early part of the 20th century, mid 20th century. Now it's satellite imaging, and I guess they no longer need the fire tower viewers. Still climbing. There's a log from a fallen tree. I did some cutting here recently, it looks like. So this tree must have fallen probably in the last rainfall. You can see the sawdust and the cuts there. Constant ascent. Keep going. Keep going. It's a nice view. Haze is probably blocking your view, but you see the mountain over there. Then it might be Hanging Dog Mountain. Whew. Looks like a little flat area up here. Want to take another breather up here? You can, for another ascent. See right up there, the flat area, it looks like a breather area for those who want to take a breath, because you can hear me panting. Hey, look, a squirrel right over there. I've seen a squirrel. Sometimes you can see flying squirrels in this area. But like I said, because of the shooting range, a lot of the animals have taken off. People start shooting, they leave. Okay, here's a little breather area here for the next ascent. And the top of the hill is just beyond the next bend. So, I'm going to take a breather up here, right here, for a moment. Catch your breath. Breather area. A nice breeze right now. Gypsy, of course, has to sniff everything. She sniffs the walls in the dirt too. Walls and junk. Okay, let's go. Not too much further. Hey, don't eat grass. Keep moving. sharp bend right here. They sometimes have this road open. Usually only when the ranger comes by and checks it up. But the only time this road is ever open. You can actually drive up here. But I've never seen it open. Little drainage pipe from over there for water drainage. There's like another footpath right over there too. Deep ruts in the road. If you are driving a vehicle, you don't want to get stuck in those. You might not be able to get out. I mean, this looks pretty neat. It looks like probably like a thunderbolt clapped and broke this tree. That's what I'm thinking. That looks like a nice clean slice right there. Almost to the top. On the next bend, you can see the tower beyond the trees right here. Panther Top Tower. Almost at the top. Final bend in the trail. The Panther Top Tower right over there. Almost there. That is a real nice view of the mountains from here. Of course, these are really just hills. Sunflowers. No, don't eat grass. Nice view. Isn't that an incredible view? See the lake, the hanging dog area, area over there. Made it to the top. Just on this bend, you'll see Panther Top Tower. South, it's Georgia that way. Brasstown bald in the distance, surrounded by the haze, covered up by the haze though. It's not a very clear day, so you really can't see too far in the distance, but it's there. And there's Panther Top Tower right there. Panther Top Tower! And the tower is always closed. You never get up in there. I've never seen it open. So they got solar panels for radio panels, I guess. The radio operators probably come up here maybe. It'd be nice if they had a picnic table up here, because then you can have a picnic. Come on, get over here. Top of Panther Top. Made it to Panther Top. Made it to Panther Top. National Historic Lookout Register. 2293 feet. Nice view from the top. They give you a 360 view. It's just like, why am I going around in circles, John? Helicopter landing pad, I guess. Because you have a helicopter, you can land here. There's a survey marker. Alright. There's over there, way down over there, I believe that's hanging dog. Sometimes go dragging it. That was a pull in my hand. Hope you enjoyed your view of Panther Top. And Gypsy's here rolling in the grass, making a mess of herself. Panther Top. So we're going to head on back down and go back down the hill, back to the car, and head on home and process this video for you. So hope you enjoyed your view of Panther Top. Murphy is down that way. And that way is Georgia. Last on ball is probably that mountain over there. Like I said, it's covered up in the haze. It's not a really good view. Alright, so there you go. Panther Top.